Good morning, everybody. It's gonna be another beautiful day. Hey guys, I haven't been on any social media in the last, week. And while we were in Illinois, at Pontiac, Illinois, doing the meetup thing, we got a phone call in the middle of the night that our oldest son was in a motorcycle accident here in Michigan. The wife and I hustled back here to Michigan and have been at his bedside for the last week. Due to the ongoing investigation that's going on right now, I cannot go into detail of what happened, but I can tell you he has had a couple surgeries. He has a little bit of a road recovery, and it's going to be tough for him, but he's alive, and that's all we can ask for at this point. But I kind of wanted to give you guys an update of why I've kind of been social media silent the last week, and that's why. So anyway, let's get on with our day here. All right, what I'm working on today is I need to get the skid steer, get the bucket on it, and on our road here, it's a private road, and I'll show you. Hang on a second, I'm walking out here. This edge of the road up on the hill here, we've had some like heavy downpour rains and it's kind of washing out there. So we have some extra gravel and stuff over there behind the implements, and I'm going to work on getting that washout taken care of and get that fixed and get it leveled to where the water will run off the road rather than off the road into that washout and making the washout worse. So I want to get that taken care of today. And when I'm done with that, I have all the parts I need for the rototiller. I'm going to pull the rototiller in, and we're going to get that shaft put back up inside the back of the rototiller there, and hopefully get that rototiller up and going so we can use it, because we want to use it here probably within the next week or so. But that's where we're at with there. So let's get busy with the skid steer. I gotta switch the bucket out. I gotta take the forks off it, put the bucket on it. I don't even know if the thing's got fuel in it. Guess I need to check that too. I guess first things first. It's sunny out. Gotta protect the eyes, right? Put them in the case, put them back in the truck, and then we'll be good to go. Alright, let's move some dirt. That'll work. I got done with that a little bit ago. I've been on and off the phone all day today, dealing with stuff, you know. But I started to work on this rototiller, and then it dawned on me, I forgot to grab you guys. So what we have going on with it is this beater bar that has all them new black tines on it. I changed all the tines on that a couple weeks ago, and then when I pulled that bar off, when I noticed the bearing was bad, I looked at the end of the shaft here, and the end of the shaft had grooves cut in them. Grooves, that was a goofy word. Anyway, there was grooves cut in it, and so I'm like, shoot, we're gonna need a new shaft. And the hub, where's the hub? Oh, the hub. The old hub that was on the end of it that had the bearing in it, that is like completely destroyed. See? Maybe if I turn, there we go. There's some light. It is just destroyed from that bearing. So we ended up having to, you can actually see the back half of it. We had to buy a new hub because the old bearing wouldn't go back in there. And I actually have the new hub right here. It came in this week when we were dealing with stuff. So, brand new hub to go in. I have to mount this on there. I have to get the bearing in there, get the bearing greased, and then I can put that shaft back in there. But anyway, I got off topic. Sorry. Squirrel. This shaft right here, it had grooves cut in it all the way around it right here. So I went to order a new shaft. Now this shaft brand new would cost $1,500. I was like, holy crap. Well, then I come to find out, because of the age of this rototiller, the shaft is not available no more. Wonderful. So we made some phone calls and got a hold of the welding guy and asked him if maybe he could weld them grooves in there and then grind it smooth. And he goes, absolutely, no problem. I'm like, all right. So he did that this past week while I was up at the hospital. So he was able to weld that shaft, grind it all smooth, so the bearing slides on there, and it was a much, much cheaper fix than having to order a new shaft that is, well, now no longer available to us. So we pretty much had no choice to have him weld it. But at any rate, so now I can get the seals in that hub, get the bearing in that hub, get some grease on it, get the hub on the end of this shaft, and then use the skid steer to lift the shaft up into place and get it bolted in there. I'm hoping, in theory. Let's see how this goes. So naturally, all my rubber gloves that I typically use to, keep my Tootsies clean are gone. They're all used up, and we have not returned or bought another pair or bought another package to replace it. Typical. Gotta love it when people think your driveway's a turnaround. I hate that crap, but oh well. It is what it is. So typically what I do when I'm putting in a seal like this, I find a socket that is the same size as the seal, so I can just gently tap it in place. That way it goes in there flat, straight, and smooth. I guess I need to get a hammer. Let me grab that. Alright, all I could find was this little trim hammer. So you just want to lightly just give it some love taps. It's your home. Don't you want to go home? Oh yeah, there it goes. Perfect. She's seated in there nice. So now I'm gonna get some grease. I'll go around this, go around here, and then we'll actually put this in the press. You always want proper lubrication. You don't want to just jam it in there dry, because, well, that's bad. It hurts things. So you want to lubricate it nicely and then just slide it in easily. You know, sometimes if you can't find the proper lubrication, you could spit on it. Just say it. Alright, I set this thing in place. So now I got to make sure it's all lined up, and then we can start pressing that bearing in there. That looks pretty good. That pop is a good thing. Like a glove. That's the way it's supposed to work. Now, there's a flat washer that goes on the end of that, and with a short stubby bolt. The short stubby bolt was kind of messed up threads on it, so I need to run a tap in this and a dye on that to try and clean them threads up a little bit. And I'm not sure, because this was a mangled mess when I pulled it apart, I'm not sure if I should put the bolt in first, then put it in place, or put it in place and put the bolt in, because there's a big hole on this end of the rototiller where it comes, so this is all accessible, so I could add that bolt later if I want to. And I'm actually thinking about doing that, because that way I've got a little play in that hub when I'm trying to put it in place. So now I gotta find, oh, the skid steer's outside. I gotta park to grab the skid steer with the forks on it to pick this up so I can maneuver it into place and get it bolted in. Well, it didn't fall out. I've got the bolts in there loosely right now, so it's just kind of holding there. It's not gonna fall out overnight or nothing. I'm just got a text message saying that my son still hasn't been released from the hospital yet, but he's needing his wallet, and we brought his wallet home with us. So I'm going to go home, grab his wallet, take that up to him, go visit him for a bit, and I'll probably edit this tonight, and maybe we'll just start a new video tomorrow. So, all right, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. We'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.